Field in Birmingham, Alabama. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Reds taking on the All-Stars. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Just about ready to roll here. Our starter in this one, number 50. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. In 12 games with the Houston Astros, he didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He'll score in this time. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for two. They limit the damage here. So one run on one hit. No errors and a runner left. We're headed to the fifth. All tied. One is into scoring position. Here's the left. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Third, nobody out. Ratliff getting ready. Hit on the ground to the right side. They get one out, but the tying run comes in. So bases loaded with one away. Here's the second. And that one popped in the air, left field. Delgado. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off to win game one.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Presents the National League Division Series. It's the Reds taking on the All-Stars. Back now at Rickwood Field, and starting this one, Harry Wright. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
On the ground, into the outfield base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Denny Mack. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Sanoha around third. He will score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
The Reds out front here, 6-3. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Matt, the next to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on him.
This guy's at the top of the game. Tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that is the ball game.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Six-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's Philadelphia taking on Boston. Just about to get underway, getting the nod on the mound, Al Spalding. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
We know he's one of the best in the
over.
game.
Now the left fielder singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate.
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really...
Tosses across the first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. They leave him loaded to the bottom of inning number 4 now. The All-Stars on
and
top
give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
One strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score.
Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout.
The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the All-Stars going up against the Reds. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, number 39. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the center fielder, Tom York. Team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
You're out.
But a run does come in to score.
Other way. That was a...
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The tag at third, and he's out. 2 on, 2 away. And now the center fielder, Tom. Hit to right, and that should do it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
.4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB presents the National League Division Series. It's the Reds taking on the All-Stars. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games, and the way these teams have battled each other and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Harry Wright. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
It's always interesting to see how he...
And now the right fielder. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age.
Slice to right. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.